Today is January the 23rd, 2025. And today's video is going to talk about a content creator that is on the rise. This is not a diss video and is not to be taken for anyone to be like, oh, she's pointing out this was happening to her, let's go and bash her. No, this is not what this is. Matter of factly, this video, I wanted to create it because I actually want to, it was kind of funny to me a little bit, a video, but I want to just say why it's happening. That's all this video is. This young lady, I made a video a couple of days ago talking about this young lady that I was listening to while I was cooking, and she mentioned someone that inspired her to do this 30-day challenge. But I was listening to her story and I could see why she wasn't successful for 10 years, because even in her own story, you know, she just wasn't applying and doing what she needed to do. Well, what I could not remember was the name of the channel that she said. And I did not, in my video, I said I did not even want to remember it because I do not want to promote something that isn't right. Okay. So, but I remember her saying the name. So when the name came back to me through a video where I heard the name, I was like, oh, look, that's the name the girl said. Okay, so that's how I remembered it. Now, mind you, I had already seen this person before on a previous video, her very first video that she had uploaded to YouTube. She came over on YouTube, not that she was new to the YouTube platform, but she was more invested on the TikTok side of getting her information out. And then, because in her first video, she stated how she was on YouTube before, but she did a lot more with the TikTok area. And so she was coming over when the whole TikTok thing was about to, they were talking about banning that TikTok or whatnot. And so anyway, she started talking about coming back to the platform and how she was going to show everybody how to grow their channel. Using some of them, I'm assuming some of the methods she used over on other platforms, such as Instagram, TikTok, and now she was going to imply it on YouTube, which is kudos. Congratulations to her. And it's not anything I'm saying to that fact of the matter. So she's actually showing you her growth from the time that she started recording her videos, which was roughly on this channel 2 weeks. Now, what I want to do is show you the why it's happening, because I listen to all her, every time I watch her videos, I look at her videos from beginning to end. Mostly everybody video I watch, I look from beginning to end, because I want to make sure I'm not missing something, because I know kind of how this works. Sometimes stuff be in the middle, sometimes it be in the end, sometimes they dump load it in the beginning in order to keep you locked in. But I like to give every video that I'm watching my attention, so, you know, because you can learn. You never know. You can learn from whatever people are showing you. So I like the fact that the channel name, her name is Meta. I like the fact that Meta said she's not going to feed you a whole bunch of false hope. That right there, I'm already locked in to listen to what you're saying on this video now, because that's kind of a mission that I'm on, trying to get truthful information to content creators, whether or not you've been here forever or you're being here for a little bit or you're just getting started. The true information is what everybody needs in order to be successful, right? She continues on and she's giving you some very good point about the lighting and how the lighting be on your face. Matter of fact, I even said that on a live one time. I was like, what? What's going on with my face? And my daughter was like, Mom, it's the ring light. Okay. Because I know I have blemishes and stuff on my face or whatnot, but the way it appeared when I was doing it, it looked like, you know, I did not. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute, you know. I don't wear makeup, but the light made me look like I did, right? I even saw cameraman was talking about how lighting is so important. So she really was giving you some key pointers on how to make this work for your channel in order to help you grow, right? Was even telling you about, you know, she had made some checks, some something like far as her 30-day plan, which you can check off and give you little checkpoints that you can do. All great information that she is giving you in order to be successful at your YouTube channel. Now, the only split I think I have with Meta is the whole copy what I do message. I do not agree that anybody copy what you do, because now that's the school of Dante London. We're copying people once again. It's not so much you copy. You learn from what they're saying. You don't copy titles. You don't copy their messages. You learn from what they're saying, implement it on yourself, and then give it out to the people. Because what you don't want to do is just say something they're saying and it's not going to work. I will tell you, a lot of stuff that she is saying in her video, though, it does work. It absolutely does work. Now, let me tell you why it has worked so effectively for her. Now, the only thing I would say is about the AdSense account. Now, if this is her YouTube account that she has always had, because I don't know, I don't have another video channel from her or whatnot, but in her own story, she said that she was on YouTube before, but she didn't really invest a lot of time on here. But now she is. So I'm only assume this is the same channel that she's talking about, because this channel was actually created in 2020, not 2024. And not 2025, as if she's advertising that, oh, I did it in 8 days. But that don't mean anything, because my channel was created in 2018 and I was a viewer. I wasn't actually on here. So that I'm only saying this because I'm believing that this is, in fact, the channel that she's talking about, that she first started, and then she went over and did, got her following elsewhere. Now, I will say this. Why it happened so quickly for Meta is because Meta she got a couple of things working for her in her favor. One, the most important, is that Meta also have another following elsewhere. So typically, just like anybody would, if you're not doing that no more, you're going to have your people come over to your new platform in order to promote you on whatever you're doing. Absolutely nothing wrong with her doing that. But I will say this, you need to let people know that's what's happening, because if people already know who you are, then quite naturally, they're going to flock over to your channel, where you're going to get a lot of subscribers, right? And out of the subscribers, it's going to be a lot of views. So if you can get enough people to push the video, then the video will go out into the algorithm, which will allow other people to watch your videos as well, right? So even in her video, she was saying she didn't really talk about the thumbnail so much, but she gave you a little insight on this particular video that she, her last video that she did. She's talking to you inside the video about, the importance of your thumbnail. So she's giving you the information. What I'm going to give you is the why. So a lot of time people tell you the what and the how, but they do not tell you why it has worked for them, right? And if you don't know the why it worked for them, then you're not going to have the same success as they did. Or you're not going to come into it with a realistic mindset as if, oh, I could just duplicate what they're doing and do the exact same thing that they do, and I'm going to get the exact same success. Now, the other thing Meta has going for Meta is a very attractive young lady. So she's going to be appealing to those that are in her generation and men. So quite naturally, like I said before in the video, you eat with your eyes before you ever put the food in your mouth. And this is something similar when it comes to the platform. You see stuff with your eyes first, So if you see somebody that is attractive to you, you're going to move over to there. And there's nothing wrong with her doing that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her doing that. Why? Because that's how the business, commercial side of it does. Sex sells. It don't even got to be having nothing to do with sex, and they're going to make it seem like it does, because sex sells inside this industry. When you're talking about marketing and sales, that's one of the number one seller. If you cannot attach to the person's emotion, but really isn't sexual tendencies tend to dabble in your emotion, right? So she is locked into her appearance, so she's showing you what is attractive about her. Absolutely nothing wrong with that either, because some people play on the fact that they're not as cute and try to use that as a sympathy tool, such as our girl DD, where all this time she's been trying to make y'all feel like she is the underdog and that she doesn't really portray herself as being beautiful, but on another platform, she's doing just the opposite. She's showing you her beautified self, and so now she's bringing it to the YouTube platform and trying to make it seem like, oh, after all my struggle, I'm finally doing the glow up. I can spend $1,000 on this glow up. No, she ain't spending $1,000 on this glow up. What she did has always had this glow up. It's just now she's trying to carry it over to the platform here of the persona she's trying to portray, because the busted up look is not working for her any longer, right? She's not connecting with those people. So now she has to connect with the younger generation, the fly, the people that are into all the material things. So that's why she's doing it. And that's the difference between Meta and DoorDash. Meta, that's who she is. Okay, that's who she is, and she's giving you her authentic self. I'm sure if you follow her on her other things, this is who she will be portrayed as. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's her style, that is her style. If she like the glamorous things, like a whole bunch of purses, like to look nice and fly, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, some people probably be like, and I'm the type, I like to give both sides. So some people be like, oh, that's how you know they're a gold digger and all that stuff. That don't mean nothing. That just tell you that person likes nice things. That's all. Okay. And it's nothing wrong with showering yourself with those things if you can shower yourself with those things. But I will say, don't go shower yourself with those things if you can't afford to, just to impress others. It's not necessary. So when people see Meta, they probably going, oh, okay, because she emphasized on you have to have that look, you have to be, you can't be all busted up and everything. And I'm trying to talk like a y'all, because one thing about the young generation, I like when they go, period. My granddaughter be saying that, period. And I love it. My daughter, sometimes she'll say that too. Your daughter, sometimes when she comment on my videos, she'll say, period. That's something I love hearing young people say. It's because that's their expression. That's how they express themselves out to the world, okay? So I get why she's doing that. She's giving you who she is. She's giving you the person that she is. I'm giving you the why is happening, right? And ain't absolutely nothing wrong with what she's doing. The only thing I said, like the split, is that when you say, copy me, just do as I do or whatnot, that's not going to work for absolutely anybody. It's working for you, Meta, because that's who you are. And this is your brand. This is how you sell what you do. Okay. And so it will work for you because that is who you are. What you have to do is tell people to connect with others by who they are in order to make it work. Also let them know that, you do have a large following elsewhere, and those people are going to quite naturally follow her in this journey that she is doing. As far as the AdSense or whatnot, I was talking about it earlier and kind of cut off. As far as the AdSense, getting it approved faster, when the YouTube platform notices that people are really attracted to your information, they're going to send you messages out saying, hey, keep doing what you're doing. They're loving you. Keep it up. They're going to give you those messages. If during that time you become qualified to be monetized within the channel, if you apply for the AdSense during that time, it's going to automatically go through because they already see that the eye's on you. So go ahead and get monetized while you're hot. If you wait to get monetized when you're not hot, then it's going to take a little bit longer because they want to make sure this wasn't a one-time thing. But if you're hot and popping and it's going right now, that AdSense approval will go through quite quickly. Right? I believe mine's on my level because I'm approved far as the monetization, far as the watch hours. I'm approved far as the monetization, far as the subscribers of 500, but I need to get to the 1,000 in order to get fully open to the whole channel. But far as AdSense account, I already have an AdSense account. I had that once I reached over my 500 and my 500 subscribers and my 4,000 watch hours. Currently, right now, I'm sitting at about 6,900 watch hours and 894 subscribers to my channel. And it literally took me one day to get approved for the AdSense. And I did that back in January, the beginning of January. I did it on the 1st. By the 2nd, I was already approved. And so it's just your timing and the eyes that are on your channel. It's not you feedback and writing people clicking nothing buttons and all that. It's just the time that is actually in. Now, not to say she's lying to y'all, because to her that could have seemed like what it was happening, because that's what she did, and because of what she did, this is what happened. When she's hearing everybody saying it takes months or sometimes weeks or sometimes months to get approved. No, this is why it's happening. It didn't happen because of that. It happened because of this. You know, all the eyes were on you. And so therefore, that's why you end up getting the approval so quickly. But I want to also say to Meta, congratulations to her. Now, the funny part of her whole thing, now this is when it got funny, when I was listening to a girl and I was cracking up with it. My girl said the 30-day challenge. If you want to join in the 30-day challenge, just click on my description and click on the link before you can do the 30-day challenge. So I clicked on the link so I could see where it sent them to. It sent you to a landing page where she's trying to get you to sign up for her community, sign up for the checklist, which is absolutely nothing wrong with what she's doing. That is what you need to be doing in order to generate leads to you, so you can try to make a profit from those leads, because you don't want to throw all your eggs in the basket of AdSense. Because as you will learn, and Meta will as well, they go up and they go down. And sometimes they can dip pretty low down to where it can unmotivate somebody to continue on or start doing some crazy stuff, as we see with Dante, to try to fake people into continuing to watch their views. So don't be getting fooled by the subscribers. When you get past that 1,000 subscribers only matter because it gives you the illusion like some great stuff is going on that channel. But they can have a whole bunch of subscribers and nobody watching their stuff. And you can see that from honest content creators that will tell you that is what's going on. Because you got the subscribers after that 1,000, don't mean you have the views. You have to look at each video, look at how each video, what the views are for each video, right? And then you have to know the formula on how YouTube pays you out. YouTube pays you out per every 1,000 videos. And then based off of your niche or niche, however you like to say it, you're paid on that by the RPMs, not the CPMs, because the CPM is what the advertisers pay. The RPMs is what YouTube pays you. So make no bones about it, YouTube is not going to pay you what they're getting paid for the CPMs, because that's where their money is made at. They pay you a percentage of that to you, right? And that percentage could be extremely low, y'all. Overall, even at the highest level of being paid, is still pretty low, because you are YouTube's leverage. The content creator is YouTube leverage. So they're not going to pay you out 100%, 70%, 60%, 50% of what they're making. It's more like you're going to get paid more on the lower scale. I mean, I'm talking some niches probably only getting paid 1%, 10%, 20%, 30%. That, you know, that it's not, oh, it's 50-50. That's a lie. It's a 50-50 lie. Whoever sits in here trying to sell you on it's a 50-50 lie as far as the split, what you're getting paid versus what YouTube is getting paid. And YouTube themselves never even told y'all that. In fact, when you get 500 subscribers, they tell you that if you make any money outside of the AdSense on your channel, they do a 30-70 split. Now they say that now, and I tested this out. So I had someone that actually gave me money on a super chat, and then on my AdSense I could actually see from what I was getting. Now the donation was 99 cents, right? And I ended up making 49 cents from that. YouTube took the rest. So you do the math and you can see it is not what a lot of people is making you believe that it is. And that's on just what people are giving you. So if they are tapping in that much off of what somebody is giving you, imagine what they're tapping into from what the businesses are giving them. Okay, so let's just be real about this thing. Let's be absolutely 100% when we're talking about what is actually happening on YouTube. But the funny part about Meta, what really got me was when homegirl said, well, I know I told y'all to do the 30-day challenge, but I already got mine, so I'm done. I'm like, that was the most honest, realest moment right there in all her entire videos. Because what she did was, the third thing she did was, she told the audience what they needed to hear in order to draw the people to her, okay? And that's basically what she told y'all when she said, I'm done. Y'all continue on y'all 30-day because y'all need it. I don't have to continue on my 30-day because I do not need it. That is almost like a slap in the face when you're talking to people, though, Meta. So you got to kind of be careful with your words. If you want them to do it, then you need to continue to do it as well, even though you have hit your goal. Don't stop there. Continue on so that way it can progress even further for you. But when she said that part, man, I fell out laughing so hard. I was like, that girl, I said, she done told the truth. And she told the truth without realizing she told the truth. Okay? She said, I done hit mine. I got what I needed from y'all. All y'all are promoting me, saying what I need to say. People eyes on me. I got my watch time hours. I ain't got to do what I told y'all to do no more. And I ain't going to, I'm just going to be honest, right? That's the mindset of a young-minded person, because anybody with a little bit of business sense would have known not to say that, Meta, okay? So, live and you learn. That was the funny part about her video, y'all. Go watch her, because I really threw out thing outside of the copy me stuff. She is a very sincere person. That's just who she is. Go watch her channel, learn from her, help grow from her, as long as she continues to show what and how. Hopefully this video will help her understand the why and why it's so important to let people know what's going on. But if you want to be a part of the fam, just hit that notification button on my video, and leave a comment so we can all have a discussion. You know what? I love it. Like, I love talking about what I see, what I've learned to other people. And I'm matter of fact, I'm not like, you know, you talk about people, somebody's going to talk about you. Guess what? I want them to, because you know what that's going to do, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to bring attention to my channel in order for the masses to get the information. So if they talk, let them, okay? But whatever they say, make sure it's valid, okay? Because what I say will be as well. So as always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. All right, Meta girl, and toodles.